Knee active people worry that running might wear out their knees and lead to osteoarthritis, a common form of joint degeneration. This concern often leads to people avoiding running or other activities out of fear, but is this fear justified? The debate often centers on two ideas. Is the knee a fragile joint doomed to break down with use, or is it a biologically adaptive structure that can actually benefit from regular activity? In this video, we'll explore the evidence and help you understand whether running is truly harmful to your knees or if it might actually be protective. Let's start by looking at what the research says about knee arthritis and running. Large systematic review and meta-analysis, pooling data from over 114,000 participants, compared sedentary non-runners, recreational runners, and elite runners. The findings are surprising. Recreational runners actually had a lower prevalence of knee arthritis, just 3.5% compared to sedentary individuals who had a prevalence of 10.2%. Suggests that moderate recreational running is not only safe for the knees, but may even be protective. However, elite or competitive runners showed a higher prevalence of knee arthritis at 13.3%. This creates a U-shaped relationship. Both inactivity and extreme running volumes are associated with higher risk, while moderate running appears to be the sweet spot for joint health. Where does the risk start to increase? The research highlights a flip point, a weekly mileage threshold where osteoarthritis risk rises. This threshold is over 57 miles or about 92 kilometers per week. That's a volume typical of serious marathon training, not most recreational runners. Most everyday runners logging between 15 and 30 miles per week remain in the lower risk or even protective range. This means that for the vast majority of people, running at moderate volumes is not only safe but may actually support long-term knee health. It's only at very high volumes that the risk starts to climb. Knee health isn't just about how much you run. Cartilage is an adaptive tissue, responding to the impact of running through a process called mechanotransduction, where appropriate loading can actually strengthen the joint. But osteoarthritis risk is multifactorial. Genetics play a role, as do previous joint injuries like ACL or meniscus tears. Body composition and metabolic health matter too. An inflammatory metabolic environment, much like a sponge soaking up harmful substances, can damage joint tissues even without excessive mechanical stress. The three major contributors to knee OA are prior joint trauma, metabolic health including body weight and inflammation, and genetic factors. Understanding these can help you make informed decisions about your activity. But what's the takeaway? For most people, running is not only safe for the knees but can be a valuable part of a healthy lifestyle. The key is moderation, staying within reasonable weekly mileage and listening to your body. If you have a history of joint injury, metabolic issues, or a family history of arthritis, it's wise to consult with a healthcare professional about your activity plan. But for the average recreational runner, the evidence is clear. Running does not doom your knees. Instead, it may help you maintain joint health and mobility for life. Embrace running as a lifelong habit, not something to fear.